Reese, here's a look at a little GS training up on Ego last weekend. Yeah, some pretty good stuff there. I like this turn right here. I would like it if you had pole planted right now, but let's try to remember. I want to pole plant the end of the turn. You rolled them up. Carving, that's really good. The arc kind of got longer than we'd like. I think we could be more on that outside ski. I think we're pretty two-footed there, meaning weight on both skis. So it's a pretty long, drawn-out arc, and we'd like to shorten it up. And how do we shorten up our arcs? By rolling the skis higher edge angle and really standing on that outside ski in order to really bend the ski. But overall, that's a pretty good turn. Now your line, however, now you're in rise line right now, which is that imaginary line drawn straight up the hill from the gate, and you've already got your skis started to turn. So the problem now is, if you think about it, if you really look here, if you really stood on that outside ski, where would you end up? Well, you'd probably crash into the panel, or even be on the inside of it, or you might have to duck under that panel because you started the turn too early. So now you really have to kind of lay off it a little bit, and now we're going to try to pressure it down here, and that's one reason we came low, and that's one reason the arc got really, kind of lengthened and was not a shorter arc. So that's why you're way down there. We want to be where you are right now, right smack up next to the panel, heading off to above the next gate, right? So because you want to intersect rise line right now where you are, still with your skis pointing out and away from the pole, so then we can bring turn shape back to the pole. In fact, this gate, you probably want to get yourself past rise line. You want to be, kind of over here when we start to turn. So let's remember, we want to be intersecting rise line, still with our skis pointing out and away from the pole, the panel, so we bring turn shape back, so we're turning above the gate. You got a lot of your turn below. But the turn itself looked, pretty good. So because of that, you're kind of on a low line. I think you had to kind of just skid them around to get around that gate, because we really couldn't set up. And again, you're well off and below down here. But, late turns into late or later. So that's understandable. Delay here, we can't really see, kind of well off of it. Needed to be a lot tighter to that. Again, we're going straight at the gate here and then turning below. So got to remember, you want to give yourself more room. You should have been intersecting rise line higher up the hill, but at least, you do have your skis pointing out and away. That's good. Looks like you're a little bit scissoring, cheating on the inside ski, but, and again, no pole plant. Like some nice, some good turns down there. Hard to see, too far away. But let's remember to really stand that outside ski. Tip them up. Stand on that outside ski. Practice making turns, holding the inside ski up. So we get used to being really on that outside ski. We want to be outside ski to outside ski, foot to foot skiing with a pole plant, and being a little more patient. Don't start that turn until we get to rise line. Intersect with our skis pointing out and away, so we can bring turn shape back and stay ahead of that course.